Madam Noura,
Yes.
identifying the main ideas. Now we're going to listen to a recording about a man. His name is John, not Paul, and he's a student or a scientist. He works in the field of dinosaurs and fossils, so we call this is paleontology. Paleontology اللي هو علم الحفريات والديناصورات
حفريات.
So he's a paleontologist, and I want you to pay attention to the accent because you're gonna hear which accent يا جماعة are you going to hear?
Australian?
Australian accent. And
Australian accent.
yeah, how did you know that it's an Australian?
Because they says that an Australian paleontologist, so they mention Australian, so that's why I guess that.
Not only this, okay, they might be talking about Australian scientists or Australian animals or something like that, but they are not Australians. I say they are Australian because, you know, in the Australian accent, there is something like the A sound, they say it like I sound. So when they say fascinated, they say fascinated.
Fascinated.
When they say date, they say diet.
Right.
When they say take, they say take. So this is an Australian accent, and let me tell you something. When I was in China, كان في واحد معايا أسترالي كده كان he was over 60 and he was also a teacher. And I was talking to the Chinese girl. She was our assistant. She's a Chinese teacher, but she's assisting us as we do not know Chinese well. So he was talking to her and he said about some students. He gave them a placement test or something like that. He said they failed. And the girl just looked and stared at me and she didn't get the point. She didn't understand them. Like, they failed. What did he mean by that? They failed.
Fail?
Yeah,
Fail?
he meant they failed. So when she looked at me, I said, don't panic. He means they failed. They didn't pass the exam. So here you're going to listen to an Australian accent. So please get familiar to it because you will definitely find it in the exam, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Now let's listen to recording 27.
Recording 27. Good morning, everyone. My name is John, and I'm a paleontologist. Now, when most people hear that, they immediately get an image of an old professor studying dried-up dinosaur bones, or else they think of a great adventurer from the movies.
So, Madam Noura.
As an old professor studying dried-up dinosaurs' bones.
Yeah, you know what we are going to do? We are going to
Yes, we go. Yeah, to order.
in order. Yeah, in the order we hear or they mentioned. They have been mentioned in the report. Number one is.
As an old professor studying dried-up dinosaurs' bone.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, great.
Well, I'm neither. But I would like to talk to you today about how I...
You heard the word to die,
To die, yeah.
which is today. A, they pronounce it like I, so they say to die, which means today.
aim to be a paleontologist, and the reason I believe it is an important job. All my life, my main interest has been the environment.
Mine.
Mine.
Not mine, it's main.
Main.
So I actually started out as an ecology student. As part of my degree course, I had to do a unit on extinction, and a lecturer visiting from another university gave us a talk on Australia's extinct animals.
Madam Noura, can you please stop me? Just say stop here or something like
Alright. So he already mentioned the second phrase, which is I had to do a compulsory unit on extinction.
that. Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Great. So please just stop me. Just say stop when you find the sentence, okay?
Alright.
One of the animals he talked about was called the diprotodon. It's an ancestor of the modern Australian wombat.
Stop.
Yeah, stop.
Yeah, he said it's it's an ancestor of the modern
He said
Australian.
the name of an animal, but did you catch it?
Yeah, it's wombat. Wombat.
Diprotodon. He said diprotodon.
Diprotodon.
This is a modern Australian wombat, like the ancestor of the Australian wombat. طبعا أي كلمة هنسمعها scientific term or medical term or a word that you do not understand, they will immediately explain it. Like a paleontologist, we don't know the meaning of this word, so they will mention it like a scientist who studies dinosaurs. And so when they said diprotodon, he said an ancestor of the modern Australian wombat. Okay, so this is number 3.
Described this enormous animal crossing ancient lakes, getting stuck in the mud and becoming part of the fossil record, which is what we call the preserved remains of animals and plants that we find. And I was fascinated, so fascinated that I immediately changed courses.
Stop. I immediately changed courses.
This one, yes. I immediately changed courses because he was
in the environment course.
He was an ecology student and he was fascinated. Okay, fascinated.
Paleontology isn't all easygoing. The very first field trip I went on was pretty awful.
Stop.
We went to
The very first field trip I went on.
The very first field trip I went on. How was it? Good or bad?
It was bad.
Was very bad. Was awful. You know?
Awful.
Awful, yeah. AWFUL. Awful. So we still have the last one. Can we skip it and just like write number 6 here, or we have to listen till the end?
No problem. Well, we have to listen.
Yeah, sure. We have to listen till the end.
Outback fossil site, and we were digging in extreme conditions. I've learned since that that's pretty standard for work like this. But to make matters worse, after 5 days, I'd found nothing. I was getting really disheartened, and I was starting to regret my decision when, on the last day of the trip, I was digging into the bank of an ancient dried-up riverbed and found a funny-looking piece of rock.
Stop. So yeah, he said, I found a funny-looking piece of rock.
Okay, can you tell me what is that funny-looking piece of rock? What was inside?
It was was inside. He was inside. He was digging, so he was, I think, inside the rocks.
Yeah. What did he find? What did he find?
He find a tooth. He find a tooth of a dinosaur, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
a tooth of kangaroo. And kangaroo.
Yeah. He found a tooth of a giant kangaroo. Okay.
Kangaroo.
Yeah. Please don't say kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Yeah, if it ends with double O, we say kangaroo. Just like the word shampoo. Just like the word shampoo, don't say shampoo, okay?
Okay.
So he found inside that funny-looking piece of rock, he found a tooth of a giant kangaroo. Thank you very much, Madam Noura. You did a good job. And let's move to this question.
Okay.
معنا مدام إسراء.
أيوه.
This is a summary completion.
Yeah.
Summary completion. We don't have to listen to the recording again. Can you tell me just tell me about your answers? What did you write here?
Environment.
Environment.
Extinction.
Extinction.